Hello, it's Doris, and I said I wasn't gonna, but I did. I went book shopping again. I think this is a common problem on BookTube. It's just, once you get started, it's irresistible, right? So, I took my kid, he's 13, we went to Mikado's Steakhouse. No, Wasabi, actually. Mikado was from my youth. We went to Wasabi for Valentine's Day, and then we went to Books A Million to just peruse. And I was totally planning on doing the buy two and get one free thing, which I did, but I also checked out the clearance section for the first time, and it was pretty spectacular. So these are my buy two get one frees. I got The Alchemist, and this is their 25th anniversary edition. It's I don't know, it's the 25th anniversary edition. It's just gorgeous in my opinion. I don't really know all that much about this. I just know it's a modern classic, and there are a lot of die-hard Alchemist fans that, you know, when they read this book, it instantly becomes their all-time favorite forever and ever. Like, I had a little girl from Uzbekistan show up last year at my school, and I took her to the library to check out a book, and this was what she wanted, because this is her favorite. So, I'm pretty excited to own this, because I'm really into orange books lately. I don't know why. But it's one that's been on the back of my mind that I want to read someday. So now that I have it, I'm going to read it. And then I was just kind of looking around the buy two, get one free tables and end caps, and I came across this one, Brooklyn, and it was the winner of the Costa Book Award. I don't know what, and I don't really know what the Costa Book Award is. I need to research that, but I hear it's a buzzword on YouTube. So, this was 2009, and I seem to love historical fiction. This one is, was it Ireland? Yeah. Sorry. Ellis Lacey has come of age in a small town in Ireland in the hard years following World War II. And then an Irish priest from Brooklyn offers to sponsor Ellis in America, and she decides she must go, leaving her fragile mother and her charismatic sister behind. And then it's about her life in America, and then devastating news from Ireland that makes her wonder if she needs to go back. So, anyway. This looks very interesting. It reminds me, I went to New York this past summer to visit my nephew, and New York streets, they don't seem to change a lot from photo to photo. And then this one, really, like, it was the last one I found, and it seems very intriguing. Another historical fiction. This one is set in the armies of the Romans on Masada in the Judean desert. So the 900 Jews held out for months against them 2,000 years ago. And it seems like it's got some weird, it's girl power. 4 complex and fiercely independent women intersect in desperate days of the siege. All are dove keepers, and all are also keeping secrets about who they are, where they come from, and so on. Yeah, it seems a little like mystical too from what I read. So very, I don't know, seemed intriguing. So those were my buy two get one frees, and then these were from the clearance section, and I had no idea that Books A Million's clearance section was so good. So this is a repeat buy for me. I purchased this in a paperback back in December, I believe. And I just love Gregory Maguire. He's not for everybody. He's very literary and wordy and not very plot driven. But yeah, This is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, and I loved it. But again, it's historical fiction, and it's really odd, but Alice in Wonderland is really odd, so there's that. This one though, oh my gosh, like, I bought it because I love it, and I'm collecting, making a little Alice in Wonderland inspired book collection for myself. And I already had it in paperback, but this hardcover was so much more beautiful than my paperback, so I thought it would just make the collection prettier. And I didn't even know until I got home that this dust cover is vellum. Look at that, look at that. And then the book jacket is like the old-timey streets of London. Isn't that beautiful? Oh my gosh. So I am extremely happy with this purchase. And this is an expensive book. The price is covered over, but most hardcovers in the States are $25 easy. This was bargain priced at $6.97. Happy day, happy day. And that's, I've already read it, so it doesn't add to my TBR. Then I found Station 11, which I've really been wanting to read. This is definitely a buzzword book in BookTube right now. It's after the plague kind of book, dystopian, I suppose you might call it, or sort of. Post-plague, end times, and bargain price for $5.97. I mean, seriously, pretty inside too. I did not know that Books A Million had such great deals in the clearance section, but now I do. And then I got All the Right Places by Jennifer Niven, and I think, is this the same woman that wrote Holding Up the Universe, I believe? I've heard people mix reviews about this book, but I think it's very impactful if you like it. Young adult, so it should be a quick read for me, hopefully. And hardcover. Such a cute interior. Look at that. And bargain priced for $4.97. So those are my Valentine's Day purchases. And then since we had a bonus almost week off of school, so the next day after Valentine's Day, I decided, let's just go to the used bookstore, because it's about a 40-minute drive from our house, so it's not really a quick run. And you know, a used bookstore takes a while to peruse the selection. So we went there the day after to McKay's, and this is what I picked up. I found this really pretty copy of Animal Farm. I'm pretty darn pleased with. Show you the pig. It's great detail. And we're reading this with my class this month. Well, Tuesday when school starts back, we're starting it. And I didn't have my own copy. I'm using the school's copies for my class, but it'll be nice. It's just a great book. It'll be nice to have it in my collection since it's such a pretty one. And then I found this, which, you know, I'm a cover junkie, so I thought this was just gorgeous. And the spine, it really grabbed me in too. And this won the 2013, it was a finalist for the Man Booker. Another big buzzword prize in the BookTube community that I need to research. Kind of excited about researching all of these awards because I like that kind of thing. So this one was A Remote Island in the Pacific Northwest. A Hello Kitty lunchbox washes up on the beach. Tucked inside is the diary of a 16-year-old Japanese girl named Nao Yasutani. Ruth, a writer who finds the lunchbox, suspects that it's debris from the Japan's 2011 tsunami. And so it's all about this girl's life, and actually the girl is in Tokyo, uprooted from her home in the US, bullied at school. Yeah, it looks very interesting, and the cover is stunning. So then this made me happy. The last 2 times I've gone to the used bookstore, all I've found of Steinbeck is the little mass market paperbacks. And this time I found one of the Centennial editions, which are just beautiful. And Travels with Charlie was one that I've been wanting to read. So I'm hoping to read all of the Steinbecks in a 2-year period. So I'm trying to pick up a few here and there that I haven't read yet, so that I can work on that goal. And then I got The Vegetarian by Han Kang, which is another popular one, Man Booker International Prize. And this is a little tiny book, so a lot of 3 of these are tiny, so that'll be good for booktube-a-thon type things. Then this one I needed for, what's that readathon next week? Time Hop-a-thon. I was going to read Unseen World, because one of the Time Hop-a-thon challenges is a 2016 book, and I was going to read Unseen World for that, and I couldn't resist, and I read it at the beginning of the month. So then I didn't have any more 2016s in my stash, so of course I had to buy a new one. So this one jumped out at me, and I didn't realize it at first, but I mean, it's on the cover. I realized it pretty quickly. It's by the author of The Miniaturists, which I've not read yet, but it's also in my stash. So yeah. England in 1967. Caribbean immigrant trying to make her way in London. Something about an art gallery and connecting with a woman in the past through her art. Hopefully it's great. And then I also got Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I started reading Harry Potter in my late 20s, I guess. And I don't have the whole collection. And I have it started in this edition. And I was missing number 1 and number 5 and number 6. So I'm trying to find those. So I found number 6. So I'm just missing 2 now. So those are my books for Valentine's Day. I'm very happy with them. And you know, so what that I've increased my TBR a little bit. It made me happy to buy them. And I'm reading a lot. So anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll chat with you soon. Bye.